Hi, I'm Rodney West, the functional lead at ISOS Technology. I'm here with Crystal Wise, one of our managed services leads. Today we're going to talk about the differences between Atlassian's 4 cloud plans.
Thanks, Rodney. Yeah, the first plan, the cloud free plan, is typically for smaller organizations or larger organizations or teams that want to just try out something without a commitment. It can do up to about 10 users for software and Confluence and up to 3 agents for Jira Service Management. What do you think is a good use case, Rodney?
So basically, Crystal, where I see this, like you said, it's for smaller organizations or larger ones that want to experiment, where they want to see where the bounds of the box are. I equate this to kind of the old server under the desk model, right? Where you have a group within an organization that wants to actually try out Jira Cloud. And that's where we see the cloud free first come in. It's you can test it out without the same level of commitment or pricing that you'd have to pay for one of the other tiers. So this is the get your feet wet. You have smaller file storage. You're not going to be able to have as many attachments. And the support is going to be less for this, right? Because it's a free plan, but it does give you that intro into a Jira or Confluence cloud.
Great points, Rodney. I also want to point out that it has 2 gigabytes of file storage and support is available through the Atlassian community. So now let's talk about the Cloud Standard package. So Cloud Standard, some good points to mention is for smaller, medium-sized organizations or teams, unlike the Cloud Free. It also does up to 10,000 users in Jira Software and Confluence and about 5,000 agents in JSM. So some organizations might outgrow functionality before reaching that user limit. What do you think, Rodney?
From my perspective, this is really where you're past that experimentation phase and you're actually starting to use the Atlassian products more from a business perspective, right? Is we have more teams, we have more users that are going to want to start to use the system. As you said, you've got like up to 10,000 users, although you may actually outgrow the features of Cloud Standard actually before you hit that. That's just something to consider. But really, it is we have made the decision as an organization that this is a tool, or these are sets of tools. So we're going to use Jira and Confluence and JSM that we're going to use organizationally. So, it's past the proof of concept phase. This is the actual real rubber hits the road point of this is an organizational tool that we actually need.
Right. And with that 250 gigabytes of file storage, support's available from 9 to 5, also in the organization's time zone. So it's a win-win if you want to jump right in. So the next one is the Cloud Premium package. This one is for the larger organizations or teams that have up to those 20,000 users in Jira Software and Confluence and 5,000 agents in JSM. So it's absolutely for that scaling up model. What kind of use cases do you see for it, Rodney?
So basically the place where we start to see premium is you've got Jira and Confluence in, either you're working with an on-prem and you're ready to move to cloud and you actually have a large user set, a large issue count set, or you're on cloud and you decided you want some of the more advanced features, some of the better support that premium offers you. So this is really where, in addition to this just being an organizational tool we've decided on, this is a mission critical organizational tool, right? So at the point where you really are going, premium has to be there. We need more support. We need more file storage. We need more features available to us. And, basically we just need more of that oomph that you get from premium. And so that's where we see it, a lot of times. And you see it more, with mature organizations that have been using Jira and Confluence for a while. But, we're seeing it more and more, actually. This is kind of the first step for organizations moving up because they've done the analysis and they've gone, we've already decided this is going to be a mission critical tool for us, even if we're not already using it. And we have to have the advanced features that premium affords us.
You hit the nail right on the head, Rodney. It's got unlimited file storage and that 24/7 support, 1-hour response times for those critical issues, and the 99.99% uptime service level agreement, which is amazing for a larger organization that's scaling up. Other key differentiators is advanced roadmaps for Jira, release tracks, and the sandbox that's included.
Yeah, I was going to say, those last sets of features you mentioned, the advanced roadmaps, the sandbox, the release tracks, those are also things that we see from organizations with more maturity and using the tools that they're specifically asking for. And some of them are actually waiting to implement advanced roadmaps until they go to the cloud, right there. It's become, they're going, okay, we need this portfolio level management. We can implement it on our on-prem instance. These are for migrations that we're seeing a lot of right now, but we're going to hold off until we get to the cloud so that everything is there. But yeah, these are definitely those core features that mature organizations really look for in the tooling and kind of demand.
So the next one to talk about is Cloud Enterprise. This is the big one, right? This is for larger corporations or organizations. They have about 20,000 plus users in a single instance, Jira Software or Confluence, and about up to 5,000 agents in a single instance of JSM. So it's the bigger, larger corporations that absolutely are scaling up. The actual number of users is almost unlimited in this case because this level supports functionality that enables admins and users to work across multiple instances. So, what kind of use cases do you see for this, Rodney?
Good points there. So the key thing we see from clients that are looking towards moving to enterprise, they need that bigger user count. They're probably going to have a lot more issues in their system. And, they're going to look at that model potentially where they have, some federated instances inside of the cloud where you have, some smaller subgroups within the organization that have their own instances, but they still need to work crossways. But the real key differentiator here is that support level you get. That is what a lot of the enterprise level clients are looking for, right? They're looking for, hey, I've got a critical issue. I need a response on this within 30 minutes, right? I don't have to worry about my support hours on this, right? Because I get some unlimited support. And this system is so mission critical that if this goes down, we are losing a lot of money as an organization because people are not able to work the way they need to. So, it's good that you can have more users and more issues, which are definitely going to be needed. But the core that we see are organizations that they need that much more advanced support model that comes with Cloud Enterprise. That's the biggest differentiator that we actually see on the client side.
Yeah, Rodney, you had some great points. And some other key differentiators is that Atlassian access and unlimited instances with centralized user billing, as well as enterprise level scalability, security, and admin control. So it's all right there in Cloud Enterprise. Rodney, tell us how a client can, benefit from migrating to cloud, right? How can ISOs help with this?
This is something that I'm kind of embroiled in very heavily right now because we have a lot of clients, partially due to the changes, basically server being sunsetted, and partially just because organizations want to actually move over to cloud where we are doing a lot of migrations. And that's whether it's from server and basically people going, we don't want to go to data center. Let's just go directly to cloud. Or it's data center customers who are going, wait, now there's premium. Now there's enterprise. Now there's the support we've been looking for. Let's go ahead and move. So that's one of the things that ISOS is involved heavily with helping clients with right now. Another partial thing I mentioned earlier, the server under the desk model. Organizations either are starting to consolidate instances they already have, or through mergers and acquisitions, they're bringing in more organizations that have their own cloud instances that need to be merged into a single instance. So that's kind of a secondary case. And there's a third case there where it's similar, where we're actually merging cloud instances with on-prem instances all into a cloud space. So, that's something we're really heavily involved with right now. Outside of that, there's helping clients decide which of these tiers do I actually need, right? Because not everybody that thinks they needs premium. Maybe they just need standard because they don't need all those features, or maybe it's time to go to enterprise. So that's something we also help clients with is kind of going through, looking at their current usage, looking at, hey, where do you think you're going to be in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, and helping them start to get the jump on making those moves. The key point here is this isn't a cookie cutter thing, right? It's not, your organization has this many people, you have X, Y, and Z. So here's exactly what you need. This is more a case where we actually need to go in and do some analysis to decide what actually is best for you, right? Because it's more than just check marks on a piece of paper. And so that's kind of, really, helping with the migrations once you decide the migrations, but also helping you even before that on deciding what type of migration you should do, or if you've already moved, are you actually in the right place? And is this the place that's going to serve you best going forward?
We've helped clients that have started in that cloud-free zone and ended up in enterprise, and we just scale right along with them. So as the company grows, we grow with them, and that's amazing.
I'm Rodney West, the functional lead at ISOS Technology. Thank you for joining Crystal and me today to discuss the differences between Atlassian's 4 cloud plans. If you're interested in more details, download our white paper at isostech.com today.